I went ahead and just got on the other phone. Put us on the 4G, hopefully. Yeah, I noticed the other day when I was walking around looking for jobs on out that way in Weston, we actually have 5G out there now for Verizon, so hopefully they'll get this side of town soon. I wonder if in August, when I didn't have service for a couple of days, if that's what they were doing. I was working on that one tower. Anyway, not as good of a phone, not as good as a camera. That's why I use this one on the Wi-Fi typically. But we are back. Shelly, how's everything looking sound? I'm on my actual like regular phone I use. Yeah, it looks pretty good in that, on that at least. I know last time I streamed with this phone, I had an issue with the lighting and it getting dark and light. It's not quite as bad. The shutter speed's not as quick on this one. That's why. Let's see, this is an S22 and this is an A15. Go figure. But I needed a phone when I moved back to Weston, so I got something cheap. Maybe. Maybe. If I really wanted to hypnotize all the ladies, I'd just take my fucking shirt off. I'm picking, I'm just being a jackass. Come on, can I get my chat up where I need it? Nose is itchy. What the fuck are you doing, motherfucker? There we go. There we go. Now it's where I need it. All right. Let's see, man. Let's see if we can get back into it now. Tell you what, there's people out here that really don't like what I'm doing. Really don't like what I'm doing. They really don't like that they're being proven fucking wrong. Yeah. Well, that's what it is. They should have thought about that before they ran their fucking mouths. Started making shit up. Well, one did. And there was another one trying to manipulate me and caused some issues. But proven fucking wrong, right? But yeah, I could definitely felt it. I could feel the funkiness too. You fumbled, making jokes. Erase them? Well, I'm gonna have to erase themselves. Yep. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, there ain't nothing they could do to hurt me other than send shit energy my way, which... Right. Tell me you're hungry. Grab a Snickers and some chicken tenders and some hot sticks. So I've got 4 reads up here that were donated by Miss Shelly Day. Shelly, you're such a sweetheart. Thank you for that. So whoever we want to give them to, Sky, if you'd like one of them, you can have one of them. A little night level spread for you. If you'd like it. If you'd like it. Everybody just joining in, be sure to hit the like button up on the way in the door. All right, Sky High Rain getting number 1. Let's make a little tally here so I don't lose count. Sky. So we got a few free ones that we got for some people. Thanks to Shelly. Sky. Aquarius. What are we reading about, Sky? Miss Aquarius, thank you, Shelley, for donating some reads. That was sweet of you. Oh, there's the left ears ringing. It's the danger, Will Robinson here. Oh boy. What do you want? What are you telling me? Who am I warning about here? Rachel, welcome back. Source, what was that about while we're waiting for Scott to tell me what it reads about? Oh, wait, general or whatever. Okay, Scott, let me smudge real quick. Somebody out here don't like what the fuck I'm doing. I've got the wrong person in the freezer. If you know, you know when I said that one. The wrong person's in the freezer. Is that what that was? I've got the wrong person in the freezer. I don't know if that had anything to do with you or not, Scott. But let's see what we got for Sky. What's the universe want to tell you? We got the, we'll play with the Tarot of the Divine for you. 6 in the chat here, 2 likes. Everybody be sure to hit the whoa on the way in the door. Hit that whoa on the way in the door. Sky. Time for some soul searching, girl. Time for some reevaluating. Could be about, I want to say it's about lines of thinking. Feelings, man. Sky, it's time to let the wheel spin on some things, hon. Could be insecurities that you might need to let the wheel spin on. Let's go. What do we got? It is a time for Sky to lock in. Gen Z, I know you know what I'm saying here. Locking in on your passions and your creativity, man. It's not a time to be worried about what other people think, what other people are doing, or old devils from the past. This shit here, man, this will keep you stuck. This will keep you stuck. Worrying about things like that. We were talking the other day about people that, well, these old little water ponies that come in and they're all screwed up in the head. They don't have emotional maturity. Sometimes they don't have emotional availability. Could be a water sign you might have been dealing with. Could be more than one of them, dude, because there's the 7 pins here, man. Rest assured, Sky, that as you're out here going through your life, working on you, you're going to attract in the right ones. That's why we call that the divine timing card, man. So, little explorer page Sky. I love this. Little air page here, Miss Aquarius. Well, look. Let's explore some new lines of thinking about ourselves. It feels like there needs to be a bit of a self-esteem boost. Like, for some reason, you feel like your self-worth is tied and dependent on other individuals. And I promise you it's not, dude. And thinking like that, man, you're just going to end up leaving yourself out in the cold. So what we probably want to work on here, Sky, in the foreseeable future is stacking these cups up in your brain from things that have happened in the past, even the recent past. So you could go on your new journey here peacefully. That's the Four of Cups that came out at the beginning, that step back, that soul-searching type of energy. Excuse me. Five of Swords, definitely time for a change of thinking, man. And it's going to help you a lot in the future. Let's look, when we get out of that mental prison that we put ourselves in. That mental prison is feeling like you're not enough. When really, you're probably just too much for some of these motherfuckers, ain't you? And you know what they can do? Fuck off and go find less. They can fuck off and go find less. Let's get sky walking in the sun. That's where we want you to be, man. That's how you're going to get to really 10 of Cups. Is fighting this for yourself in your own life first. So you can attract in the right one in the future at some point, but I really don't think that's where you should be focusing your energies right now, dude. I think you're going to be best served on this hard work, this hard healing work, man. And it is hard. It is scary, dude. But that's how we get to building a legacy, by building our own. Sky, I love you, man. These are fantastic cards. They really are. Definite path forward here for you, for getting unstuck. And you know, you've got all of us here. You got me on Discord. Hell, you got my fucking phone number. We're here to help you, man. We love you. We want to see you doing fucking good. I really want to see you doing good, because you got so much fucking potential, homie. Sky, let's grab, you know what? We ain't even fuck with the love cards right now. Sacred Creators. Since we had that Queen of Wands, that passionate creative energy on there, maybe you got a little bit of fire in the chart somewhere. What do we got? Your soul shines, girl. Probably more than you know. Probably more than you realize. Because what you got here is you've got old trauma and old pain. And there needs to be some good kind of change in your world. And I think that good kind of change is realizing, that your self-worth don't exist in other people. It exists within you. So start celebrating your wins. So I tell you what, people that end up fucking off out of your energy, sometimes that's a good win. Move beyond intention to belief, knowing that you're enough. We do that by taking action and integrating our knowing. That's the action. That's doing the thing. As Tony Robbins always saying, we know what to do. We just don't do what we know. You know what to do here. Bravely market your magic. When it's time. I don't think it's time yet, because I think there's some work to do. We need to get you to this place of fierce serenity. And you can find that. You're going to find that in this. Sky, one more card, dude. Let's get a chaos card. Excuse me. Your assault there, they're still burning, man. Even it don't like what's going on in here. Or, well, some of the energies that have been in and out of here. Your dreams are revealing things to you. Pay attention. Also, your intuition is shedding light in this moment. Sky, love you, man. Ooh, I like this on the bottom. You're beginning to remember who and what you truly are. Sky, go get it. You know, we're all here for you, and we love you, homie. We love you, man. Now, I hope you really do get some chicken tenders. Love you, Sky. Thanks for letting me pull some cards. We got 3 more reads here that Shelly bought. Some giveaway reads for people. So whoever wants to claim those. 5 in the chat, 2 likes. Everybody be sure to hit the like button up on the way in. Especially since we do have a few reads to give away now. I'd like to make sure those get out to people. Hey Sky, are you sure it's not because you have chosen at times to engage with stupid people? you know? You know? All right, so Rachel. Miss Rachel. You're Cancer, right? Yeah, we all do feel that way sometimes, Sky. Rachel, what are we reading about, homie? Some water going on there. Whoa. Fucking sit that on. Yep, don't let your mind get in the way. Well, Sky, I like to believe we create our own luck out here, man. What you're learning to do is separate the wheat from the chaff. It's not that you're having bad luck, it's that relationships, dating, things like that is very much a numbers game, man. It really is. It's very much a numbers game. You're going to have to sift through some shit to get to where you want to go with that. Also, that whole thing we talked about, working on your healing, that's an important step there so you can know better what you're worth and who you should allow in and start to recognize those energies sooner rather than later. You know what I mean? Because there's plenty of them out there, Sky, that will have no fucking problem taking advantage of you and hurting you more just to get a piece of ass. Let's just be real with that. Just careful, hon. Yep. So you know about manifesting in a romantic partner. All right, Rachel, if it's something you're ready for. So Rachel, all them things you talk about there, spiritual, health, financial, that is all connected. Everything's energy. Everything's connected on this world, in this world. You start working on one, the other areas, you'll be surprised, will start to fall in line on their own. I know, Scott, but you got this, man. You got this. I promise you do. So, Rachel, you went about what you need to take care of to manifest in a romantic partner. Let's grab, you know what we haven't played with tonight? We haven't played with the Cosmic Tarot tonight. Let's give it a go. Cosmic Tarot. We got for Rachel, our Cancer friend over here. Let's see what we got. Rachel. Ravioli Rachel. Again, everybody coming in, be sure to hit the like button up on the way in the door, man. Gross energies that are still hanging around in the background. I can feel you. Why don't you fuck off already, man? Why don't you fuck off already? Hermit's here. Well, could be time to focus on doing some more of this. Get in touch with source energy, man. I love it. I love it. And the stars here. There could be some healing that needs to still be happening here to get to the victory you're looking for. Now, we go back to what I said there at the beginning about, if you focus on one area, other things in your life will naturally start to catch up. Pick one. Pick something. Like, what's most important to you that you get a victory in right now? Is it your finances? Is it your health? What's something that you might feel like, maybe even pick the one that you feel like is lacking the most and focus on it so that, everything can catch up. Your energy. You think you're gross? You think your energy's gross? I don't. I don't think your energy's gross, Rachel. I think there's some healing that needs to be done, but rest assured that, hi Tia, I saw you there, girl. The temperance is stirring up cups anyway, dude. The healing that needs to be done. This might be the big thing that needs focused on with the hermit there, the star there. Pouring into your health, working out, working on your money, something like that, and finding some victories that aren't connected to romanticism and love can help you get over something here from the past. Look at the Queen of Swords on this card. Sharp-looking individual. It's like there was a third-party situation. That's what the healing needs to be from here. I could likely have you looking for love in all the wrong places. So we need to grab some inner strength and we need to take some action, to get to the Emperor. Sometimes we have to be the Emperor. Focus and stability. So I think that's where we need to focus on probably right now is emotional stability. Working out is a good one for that. If you're talking about your physical health, it's directly tied to your mental health. They work together. So, look at you here. You're looking good. It's about getting new ideas, man. This is the Page of Pens. And then getting disciplined on those ideas and actual execution. We'll call the Knight of Wands there executing the ideas, right? 7 Wands. Look, you got all these choices out here. But you're kind of fighting these off because I think you know that a lot of these are the wrong choices. Hermit can very much be a card about patience. And I think right now, patience with yourself, giving yourself the time you need to tap in because the moon's here, man. There's some old devil energy, some old chains that bind. And I think for the transformation that needs to happen, it is healing. Death cards here. Taking control of your energy. Look, taking responsibility for exactly where you're at. It's easy enough to blame everybody else in the world. To blame the past, to blame that old person, etc., etc. But when it comes down to this, you have to realize that the responsibility of the healing that needs to be done is on you. Nobody else is going to do it for you because they can't. That's how we get to waving the magic wand around, isn't it? So I want to say, out of the things you said, etc. there earlier, your health could very well be a big one. Work it out more. Eating better. Getting in shape. Taking care of your body. Realizing that's going to create a feedback loop and feeling better about yourself. It's just going to self-perpetuate. But anything you want to focus on that you can improve is going to kind of by default drag those other areas up so they're not as lacking behind as you think they would be. Let's grab a few love cards for you, Rachel, and then I got Tia, and then I got a couple more giveaway reads. Fidelity is here. This was an issue in the past with somebody, man. And I don't think you're all the way moved on from it. I think it still haunts you a little bit. Yeah, this is the Wrath card. This is kind of haunting you. You likely thought this was some wish fulfillment you had. Maybe at one point it was. But whatever it is, it's done now. And I think you might be fully aware, Rachel, that there is some more work to do. You might not quite be ready for new romance yet because you're hanging on to some of this past devil energy, this past hurt, this past transgression where somebody took and, well, basically bit into the forbidden apple when they were with you. And watch this, because this could be an issue. So you really do want to try to handle this. You want jealousy to come with you, dude. Rachel, I love you, man. I hope that helps you out. We're going to grab you a yin-yang. Then we're going to see what's up with Tia here. Rejection, loss, fragmented. That's the past shit right there. Rachel, I love you, man. I really do hope that helps you out, girl. I really do. Thank you so much for letting me pull some cards on that. Tia, what do we got here? So we've got Tia just bought one, and then we got a couple more giveaway reads there where Shelly had bought some reads. Let's see what we got from Tia here. I didn't get a notification there. I'll have to check on here. What do we got? So, sorry guys, I accidentally closed the fucking YouTube app. My bad. So, alright, so we got a couple for Tia, and then we got a couple giveaways. Okay, we'll get Tia in here real quick. Thank you, Tia, for buying a couple reads with me. Yeah, good night to get reads, dude. Little new moon special. So, you've got, where was it? Tia, you're a Scorpio. Welcome, fellow Scorpio tribe here. Got some Scorpio in my chart. Most of y'all know that. So Tia, Scorpio. How you been anyway? Hope you've been doing all right. All right. Ooh, as much as you're getting reads about this Pisces, I'm starting to worry about it a little bit, although I haven't read for you in a while. But I know you were over on a different channel getting reads. I don't know if you're getting reads about him. Let's see what's up with it. Is he playing a game? Is he playing a game? Shelly, good night, man. Love you too, dude. Alright, so Pisces, S. His initial, and then what Spirit wants you to know. Okay. Thank you for grabbing a couple reads there to you. How am I? Pretty good. Doing better and better, man. Out here proving these motherfuckers wrong. You're welcome, Rachel. Alright, Tia, let's see what's up with this Pisces, dude. You've been getting a lot of reads about it. Well, I mean, you haven't been around here for a little while, but you were getting quite a few reads about this guy. I feel like something should be progressing here. The other thing I could feel is maybe you're just a little anxious. If things are going good, maybe you're a little anxious. Let's have a look. You're anxious? Okay. That could stem from some healing that's still necessary. That doesn't mean you have to stop talking to your friend, though. I would caution, though, not to accidentally push it away by being attached to the fear of loss and the fear of missing out. Let's see, Tia via Scorpio girl. What we got for you? Let's go, Tia. Here's my little cut here. We use the Moon Garden Tarot for this one. Let's see what we got. What's up with this Pisces dude here? Well, damn, man, I don't know. Seems like somebody thinking about walking in the sun with you. And of course you want to be in the sun as well. There's this, this justice energy here. Tia, I think you got some healing to work on still, dear. Looking for justice for your love life. The Pisces energy looks good there, coming out with the sun, right? But you thinking about some kind of justice here for your love life. Could be some unrequited past shit. Could have been a King of Pens as well. You do have an old Earth side in the reverse here in your energy. Let's sit him over there. Oh, he's a Seven of Swords, fucker from the past that's in your energy. Could have had Earth in his chart. That's what you're holding on to, is some past shit here. And I know it takes a lot of strength to turn this card right side up. To get to where you're, instead of ignoring the past and trying to fill it with a new person, that you're getting prepared for the new person. Well, now you've got the new person, so unless you want to blow it out of the water, something's got to change with you. Does that make sense? Especially if you can come in and admit that you're anxious. You might try, one thing you could try is a little gratitude. Just kind of being thankful, for where you're at right now, for the fact that this new person isn't this old person. And look, maybe you still, I think you definitely do. And here's the thing, the healing never stops. The moment you say to yourself, I'm healed, you're fucked. Because then you're lying to yourself. The healing never stops. These energies, especially the ones that hurt you really, really bad, they're going to come back up and try to bite you in the ass again. Up in here. And right now, we're just coming into retrograde pre-shadow. You could be feeling this a little extra heavy. See, here's the thing is, here's where we think we don't have any more work to do. That, I did such a good job healing, not realizing that it's a lifelong journey. But man, that don't mean this Pisces dude don't want to build a fucking legacy. Because he's got good energy here, man. The Knight of Pens. So you should probably get committed to continuing to work on your healing. Continuously realize that it is a lifelong journey, man. Because what we don't want to do is fuck ourselves in the ass with our own wish fulfillment. And that's my worry here when I see energies like this. Or maybe you went too quickly with somebody new, or maybe you thought you were good and weren't quite good. Here's the thing, we're never going to be 100% good. That's okay, we're only human. What matters is we show up every day and try. That's how we get temperate, stirring up some guts, man. And you guys do have the Lovers here. So as much as, the Leo's not coming back, in spirit, in a way, kind of is coming back up if that's the one that rang true with. So continue to let the wheel spin on it. It's what you don't want to do. And from the standpoint of a guy, and I'm sure the ladies can agree with this, you know what I don't want to do? Be compared to somebody's ex. Just because I did something similar to what your ex did doesn't mean I'm your fucking ex. Yeah, like we're all human beings. But just because your ex refused to fix things doesn't mean that somebody new will. Doesn't mean they'll hurt you the same way. And this is how we end up with so many issues nowadays, is people think, and this new age bullshit, I'm going to say it. They think, oh, I'm healed. You know what I hate seeing when I'm on a dating app, which I barely get on them, is some chick on there saying, I'm healed, you better come healed. I'm like, you're a fucking red flag. Carrie called them white flag girls. But men can be the same way. Men can be the same way. Six of Cups is here. You don't have to let this keep coming back into your energy. Every time it comes back, you can remind yourself, I'm transforming, I'm growing. You know, this energy here that's new is not the same as this energy that's the past. Yep, there is, and there always will be. Embrace it, man. Embracing that truth will open so many doors for you. Let's get a few love cards. And we'll get into your next read here. And I think somebody else bought a read, and then I've got 2 reads to give away. Oh shoot. Yeah, fidelity was a problem here at some point in the past. That could be what you're worried about, is somebody being involved with third parties. And here's what you need to try to remember. It's just how attractive you are. Just how attractive you are. You know. And, you know, this could also speak multitudes about your Pisces here, thinking that you're that attractive. Trials is here. Don't be afraid to go through them continually. Just because you find a new person doesn't mean that the healing stops. Doesn't mean that there isn't still some wrath and some letting go, you know, some anger of, oh, fuck, that didn't work right. So don't let that stop you from finding wish fulfillment, dude. Don't. What else we got? Awareness is here. Hey, this is Scorpio feminine. So Scorpio, y'all love to investigate shit. And just like Cancer loves to nurture on everybody else, but forgets to nurture on themselves, you know what Scorpios do? Scorpio rising here, by the way. We want to investigate what's going on with everybody else, and sometimes neglect investigating what's going on in our own fucking brains. Transgression, man. You'd be doing yourself a great disservice at this point to not keep working on your healing and not keep growing. You don't want to be defined by a relationship. The moment you're defined by a relationship, 9 out of 10 times that relationship becomes cooked. Because it becomes your mission, because you end up putting this person way up here on a fucking pedestal. Guys do it, girls do it, we all do it. You know, you want to get you guys here on roughly the same level. Tia, one more card. And then we got one more for Tia, and then I've got Love Bug here. Damn. Nighttime streaming. Might be where it's at. I have to make more coffee. Career, contracts, and commitments. Saturn is here, man. And you know, you might have jumped the gun a little bit here with getting with somebody new. Well, at this point, you got 2 choices. You step out of it, or you buckle down and keep working on your foundation anyway. And just be like, you know what? I'm going to do this. Tia, I love you, man. Got one more for you. Then we got Love Bug up after that. This is definitely now picking up. Livio. There you go. You're welcome, Tia. You're welcome. Oh, there's no coffee in my cup. There's no water in that one. Okay, guys, Tia, give me 1 second, man. I have nothing to drink here, and I need something, like, bad. Oh, fuck, I gotta get a new chair. My butt hurts. Oh, Dr. Doodle. Our butts hurt. The fucking sheep. Alright, so Love Bug, I got you right after this next one for Tia. I'm gonna write you down if you want to give me your sun sign and tell me what you want to read about, please. Love Bug. Francesca, I believe, was your actual name. Love that name. Alright, Tia, so what Spirit wants you to know? Good one. 40 and 55. All right, ninth level. Love you, bro. I assume you're at work. I hope you have a fantastic night at work if that's what you're doing. All right. Tia, let's switch the deck up. Witch's Tarot. Excuse me. Witch's Tarot. Tia, what Spirit wants you to know, woman? Let's go, dude. Let's go. Witch's Tarot. Shake these up nice for Tia. Show her what she needs to know for her highest good, please. Kind of read this bee right here. That's a little redneck. What we got? Jumpers. 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 Woo! It's a rough place to be, but it's got to be done. It's got to be done. The dark night of the soul. It's time for some shadow work. Time for some shadow work. What's the time to do, man? You know, I love this 10 of Wands here because the motherfucker's back is straight. You know what that talks about? Taking responsibility and realizing that these responsibilities ain't burdens. These are good responsibilities to have. That means you have. Right? Means you're provided for. The universe, you have blessings. So, you know, do the dark night of the soul. Take responsibility for that as well. This is about sitting the cups upright in your mind as you go on your new journey there. This past stuff, sorting it out, whether it's past relationships, childhood trauma, however this rings true, it's sorting it out in your mind. Having them all upright. Focused and stable. The Emperor. Aries energy. Focused and stable, man. 6 Cups is a card of returning to feeling joyful. What can you start finding joy in your daily life? Right? What can you start being thankful for? The 9 of Cups could definitely be a card about gratitude. It's a card about fulfillment as well. You started writing again. Excellent. King of Cups is here, man. It's the King of Love. So what's the King of Love do? Some of this is about balancing in some masculine energy with your feminine. It's kind of an undertone here. Protect your cup. You know, not just pour it out for anybody or anything, but protecting it, keeping it full, and realizing that, you know, that's your source energy. You know, we got 2 things in this life, time and energy. Energy could be infinite. You could call that infinite because it flows. Your time is finite. Protect that cup, the time one and the energy one. Spirit wants you to know, time for a shift of thinking. Time to come into a new way of being here. And don't be afraid of it. Slow and steady. You have to rush this, but you do need to keep some determination and some discipline. There's the Chariot. Poor Chariot card in this deck's about toast. We got Towers, man. They happen for a reason. When the lid blows off shit like that, sometimes it ain't worth fucking fixing. Sometimes it's worth saying, you know what? That's cooked for a reason, man. So why do we have the 4 pins? There you go. It's about getting control of your energy. All this is about getting control of your energy. This I'm reading a little more general. But it is what this is, man. See the Queen right there? Scorpio feminine. Again with the 9 of Cups. 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 9 balancing of the masculine and the feminine within yourself. She's about to take a big old sip out of that cup. You know what's in that cup? Source energy, universal energy, self-love. Self-love, finding worth in ourselves to get your focus right. There's a dark night of the soul that needs to happen here. There's some shadow work that needs done. It's nothing to be afraid of, though. You'll be better for it. You'll be better for it, Scorpio. Let's see. Let's get some spirit animals since it come out that way. And then we got love bug. Spirit animal oracles. What we got for Tia? My Scorpio friend. Freedom is yours. All you got to do is claim it. Look. All you got to do is claim it. It's any of us out here, man. Tend to the small things. Because a lot of times, if small things are big things, you don't realize these little energetic leaks, scrolling too much on Facebook, getting too many tarot reads even, fucking the friends you keep, these little energy leaks that waste your time and energy, those end up being big fucking problems. Tend to the small things. Patch that hole before it becomes a fucking rip in your fucking boat. All of those little holes. You'll know what they are. Trust in the magic, man. In your own magic. That's the magic to trust in, dude. See the bigger picture. The bigger picture is, from the look of this, a lack of balance between your masculine and feminine energies. Very much in your feminine. You might need to pull back on that. Maybe take some actions on some things you're afraid of. But see the bigger picture. The bigger picture, man, is you're leaking energy here in places. You need to do some shadow work. Be here now, man, because it's the only place you can exist. You know, the past is done and over. You can take the lessons from there, but you can't go back and change it. The future's not written yet. Embrace the mystery, man. Life's a mystery. That way you can be at peace for yourself and for others. You know, I know how Scorpio can get if they get a little too far in reverse. I got Scorpio in my chart, dated a Scorpio as well. It can be hell on wheels, just like Aries in the reverse. But more and more, Tia, every day, you keep working on keeping yourself in the upright. You will be just fine, girl. Let's get a carry card, a chaos card. I can't believe we just called it a carry card. Funny old habit there. All right. Let's go, homie. Anger, greed, untamed power. This is where the shadow work comes in. This is where the shadow work comes in, is realizing that we can't get rid of these things. These are emotions we feel, but we can incorporate them and learn to control them. Tia, I love you, man. I hope you do sleep well tonight. Hope you do sleep well tonight. Alpha beginnings, the start of something new. Tia, love you, my friend. Thanks so much for letting me pull some cards for you tonight. Appreciate you being here. Excuse me. Take care of yourself, dude. You know we're always here if you need somebody to chat with. You have a great night as well, my friend. Love you, Tia. It's always nice seeing you. Hadn't seen you around in a while. Take care, girl. Take care. Let's see, man. Love bug. Let me scroll back and find your message. Oh, live, have a great rest of your day down there in the Isles, man. Love you, dude. Doug's energy towards you. You're Saggy. Hey, Love Bug, where you at? What's Doug? Is Doug new? Doug your partner? Doug an ex? Who's Doug? Where'd you go, Love Bug? Sorry that took a minute with Tia. She had two up in a row there. There you are. He's a friend. All right, so you want to know what your friend's intentions are, possibly? Maybe if he sees you as more than a friend. Let's have a look. I don't know. See what Doug's feelings and possibly intentions are here. Love bug. Saggy. Thanks so much for grabbing a read with me tonight, man. Appreciate you. 50-30. 9 in the chat, 7 likes. Everybody be sure to hit the like button up on the way in. Love bug. Let's look for things that might not be seen here. Who put who in the friend zone? Or is this just a mutual, you just kind of been friends for a while and you're starting to wonder, I wonder. Anyway, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Whoa. Went to high school together. Oh, these can be interesting situations. Because what you find out is, well, after high school, as we get older, we end up not being the same people we were back then. And so don't our friends. Things change, man. The wheels here. Speaking of change, and new possibilities, huh? Well, we got 6 cups in reverse. And 7 cups right next to it in the upright. It's all these cups here. How'd you guys end up connecting again, I wonder? Because I don't think this is a return to all let's be buddies like we were in high school, man. The problem is with the 7 of cups, you can't see what's in these cups. You can see kind of, but you don't know what's deep down inside of these. You might have to do some digging here with this one. Bumped into each other? Okay. The Hermit's here. Take your time with it, man. Don't get anything bad here. No spilled cups. The only thing I might see here is with him, and this is my worry with a lot of guys out here, is trying to be too friendly when they like a girl. He seems to lack determination. Oh, we got the Queen of Wands here is you. Say he's liked you for a while. He doesn't feel like there's any justice here. Probably liked you back in high school too. King of Swords is in reverse. Hangman's in reverse. So is he finally ready to come down out of there? He's looking at you like you 10 of Cups, it seems. He's a little bit 9 of Swords, man. Could be he's got some past shit that needs dealt with. Could also be that he's had some shit programming shoved into his poor little brain with the way society has people fucking programmed. He does seem to like you here. It just, he needs to do something if he wants it to go anywhere. Because, guys, let me tell you something, men. It's your responsibility generally to make things happen here. Most girls aren't going to come onto you too strong. They're going to give you signals. They're not just going to come onto you typically. Let's get this Star in reverse. I feel like there's some healing he's refused to do. He's unavailable. I would let it sit that way then until he figures it out. Look right there. I let it sit there until he figures it out because he's got some devil energy, man. I don't know what he's dealing with, but also I don't know if he's got any fire in his chart. Joe, King of Wands here, he's got a lizard crawling up the throne. I do think there's a little bit of him liking you here. But I think there's some things getting in the way. One is his state of mind about things. 2, he's got some transforming to do, man. You can still be friends with him if you want. That's up to you. Just watch, don't get yourself fucked up into anything weird here for some reason. When I see this fucking king with the lizard crawling up the chair, I'm always like, somebody's creeping around in the background, aren't they? It's always what I'm feeling with that. Let's see. Let's get some love cards on it. There is a little bit of liking you here. He probably liked you when he was in high school. There's something else going on here that you ain't seen. You want to be friends, that's fine. Otherwise, careful with the devil energy. Lizard crawling up the chair and somebody that needs to do some transformation in their life. Freedom's here. Why is he unavailable? Is he going through a breakup? Could be. Somebody's trying to set himself free from. Don't let your romantic ideas get in the way of common sense if he does come towards you a little too quickly, a little too in other words, don't be a rebound. Why is that? Don't be a rebound. Harmony's here. If he wants something with you, he needs his job to harmonize it, dude. There's a calling back here. He's feeling like older memories from school. Did seem to have a crush on you back in the day. Okay, that's fair. I don't know what forgiveness is, though. Because I don't know what the lizard crawling up his chair is. That's a person. Could be he's recently broken up or is thinking about breaking up or is not happy where he's at. So he's seeing some old chemistry with you that he likes. But it looks like he needs to move on from something here before he can actually come towards you or even should come towards you. Do what you want with it. If you want to be his friend, be his friend. Definitely hold a boundary and don't get yourself hurt. Don't get yourself hurt. Let's grab one more card here. Let's grab you a yin yang. For sure. John, give me 1 sec there, dude. Oh shit! Oh, jumped out of there. Nurture and compassion. Be taking care of yourself right now. It looks like he's going through some kind of harvest time in his life right here. Kind of a maybe reaping what people sow type of thing. I don't know what his situation is exactly, but somebody's reaping what they sow over there, and well, he's thinking about self-care and energy, which is probably where he should be thinking before he decides to come towards you. So make sure that you're here taking care of yourself and your energy, my friend. Just don't get yourself hurt. Let's grab one more for you, just for shits and giggles. Just for shits and giggles. It's all shits and giggles until somebody giggles and shits. Saw that on Facebook one day. I was like, what the fuck? That was back when I still used Facebook a little bit. Sadness. He's got sadness. And for you, overthinking will only create further confusion. Woosah on it for a minute so you can see clearly. Especially if he comes towards you in a little bit too forward of a way. Make sure you know the whole story. Love Bug, I love you, man. Thank you so much for grabbing a read with me. Hope to read again for you soon. Also, hope you have an amazing day or night, wherever you are in the world. Wherever you are in the world, take care of yourself. Love you, dude. Remember that the devil was in that stack of cards. John. All right, John. John, what are we reading about? What we got? What's your sun sign? What are we reading about, John? I haven't read for you in a while. You have to remind me. Love and money. After this one, it'll be cigarette time for sure. All right. John, we got a little love and money read here, man. Love money. Love money. All right. Well, let's go, John. Start with some love cards. Start with some love cards for John, please. This fine new moon here. Maybe your intentions that you're setting is to find some love and some money in your life, man. Nothing wrong with wanting a bit of both. Want a bit of, well, maybe some bear booty wish fulfillment out there, but some wish fulfillment, man. Just some wish fulfillment. What is the awareness, though? What is the awareness, though? And I think the awareness is about properly setting your intentions. This is about knowing what you want as much as it's about healing, because the jealousy card's here. As much as it's about healing. You know, and minding your feelings so you can attract in the right thing. John, we get something from the past here poking its head around. I think it's some inner work you might want to do, man. Nostalgia, if you're thinking about some past shit that might hurt a little bit, probably going to want to let that go. Probably going to want to let that go, because how you're going to want to come into this to attract new love is, well, self-confidence, man. And how do we develop that? One, by doing the healing that we need to do from the past. Two, by realizing and accepting that, hey, if we want to manifest this sin, we need to go in confidently, already knowing the right one's out there. And that all the past hurt, it was just lessons, wasn't it? So that's what I got for love cards for you, John. How about some sacred creators? We'll kind of spin these toward the money. Some money cards for John. Love and money. You know, as you're working on any kind of letting go that needs to happen here that might be getting in your way, you could definitely still be working on money, right? Fierce serenity, man. Collaboration of souls, huh? John, I don't know what you do for work, and I don't know if you got any odd business ideas, but, you know, bringing in other individuals into your ideas, or even just seeking out mentors, can help you probably find a place of serenity there, you know, to attracting money. You're likely going to want to find people who either are where you want to be, or maybe you're a few steps ahead of you to mentor you. Especially people in your chosen field. So don't forget to celebrate your wins. Something about celebrating your wins. Gratitude. We could call it that. Being thankful for the money you do have, knowing you can always make more. We get the good kind of something here. And I want to say it's the good kind of collaboration. There's something coming through about mentorship, or getting in touch with, or rearranging the people you hang with to make sure that they're in alignment. And probably the same thing, honestly, with love too. The people you hang with, you know, on that note, like if you're going to hang with miserable people that are single, and they're miserable because they're single, but they refuse to fucking work on themselves, guess what? You're going to have a hell of a time if you do get into a relationship. Because they're going to drag you down. It's the same thing with your money here and people you keep around you, man. Your soul shines. But remember that you're influenced by the people that you keep around you. You know, they say we're the sum of the 5 people we spend the most time around. So if you're hanging around people, communities online, naysayers, negative ass motherfuckers, people that they practice mental masturbation, and they say they want to make improvements, but they don't fucking get off the couch and do goddamn shit, that's going to hold you back, homie. That's not where you want to be. Your soul knows which ones. So for your money here and your love, it's time to step up and lead your metamorphosis and get yourself in balance, homie. John, we love you, dude. Let's get just a few tarot on here just to kind of get an overall. Tarot, what's the advice John's love and money situation. What's the advice? Moon Garden Tarot, we'll go with it. What's the big thing that's going to help to work on? Come on, shuffle upright. Thank you. Ace of Cups. Loving on yourself. Getting in touch with Source. Taking a big old drink from that fucking cup of Source. Self-love. Keeping your cup full, man. We do that by healing. We do that by shadow work. We do that by intentionally choosing to improve ourselves over time, realizing that nothing just happens overnight. It does take work. The universe doesn't just plop it into our fucking lap. Anything we want that's going to be worth it is going to take some work. Maybe for love and money here, again, I'm going to read these kind of general here, is get out and explore a little bit. You know, you're not going to meet a nice girl if you sit on the couch. The same thing is you're not going to get rich if you sit around playing PlayStation all day, as an example. You're not going to get in shape if you're just sitting around and eating fucking Oreos all day. Explore. Get up. Move. Get your energy flowing, man. Because otherwise, if you don't, no matter what it is, you're just going to leave yourself out in the cold. There needs to be movement. In other words, big movement and self-love. Now remember, with the money thing and the love thing, gratitude for what you do have. But not so much gratitude that you begin to take it like where you fear losing it. Just thankful to have it and appreciative of it. Six of Wands, that's the path to victory right there, man. And look, as far as love goes, rest assured, homie, when you're ready, Queen of Love, she's out there. That's the best love card in the tarot deck. It could be a water sign coming in for you as well, man. Collaboration, productivity. There it is again. That's the love collaboration, as well as the people collaboration to get your finances on track. People you learn from, people you talk to and associate with. And you got the Lover's card here. Choices, man. Trusting yourself to make the right ones. Especially, man, I want to reiterate with that one, is who you're hanging around. Even if it's online, in communities. So fucking important. Let's grab one more card here, dude. Let's get a manifester. We were talking about manifesting things. Thought we had a jumper. Daily steps towards your dreams. Set manageable goals. Get mentorship. Doors will be opening to your success. Love you, man. You're so welcome. No. I wouldn't even fuck with that. Most people are, I doubt it. Just being realistic without reading any cards there, dude, I seriously doubt it. I would not hold your breath on getting money back from an ex. Some will give it back to you. And here's the thing, the ones that'll give it back to you usually don't have to ask. I mean, court could help. Just, I wouldn't hold my breath on it, man. I really wouldn't. If it happens, it happens. You know? But we know how people are out here, dude. And that goes back to why it is so fucking important to keep your slate clean of who you associate with. John, if you want another read, you can buy another read. Right now, I'm going to smoke a cigarette. And here's the thing with that. I don't generally like reading stuff about court cases because I'm not an attorney. not, tarot and the way it works and the way it should work, man. It's for improving your life. It's for helping you solve problems. It's not for giving you all the answers. And that's something, and I know you don't come around my channel as much as you used to, but something we've really been trying to drill into people's heads lately is, well, what's tarot actually useful for, and what's the best use of it? The best use of it, honestly, isn't to try to predict your future. The best use of it is to tell you and help you figure out how to live in the now to create the future you want. Does that make sense? That's why I don't do free reads anymore. Because the people that want free reads, they'll just go around and get the same read from 50 different fucking tarot readers and never take the advice to get them to where they need to go. And then they just become tarot addicts. I like people that come in and tell me, hey, I took the advice you gave me when you were reading for me and shit got a lot better. Because then I know they've actually, understood the message. And the message is, we got shit to do. Thanks for your gift there, John. I appreciate you. What a long night. How many people are still hanging with us? 3? Love you, John. I hope that helps you out, man. I'm going to cheat because I don't know where my lighter's at. Oh, I see it now. Oi. Who's beating up that react button like it owes him money? Somebody is beating the snot out of that thing, and I love it. I've got 2 more giveaway reads. See who all's in here with us. Let me smoke my cigar real quick, though. I really need to smoke. But Shelly had bought 4. I was able to give away 2 of them, but now it's starting to slow down in here, so I might have to give them away tomorrow. Which I'm fine giving them away tomorrow. Doesn't matter. It's fucking 1:13 in the morning. Yeah, I would say definitely the nighttime streams is probably more where it's at. That went pretty decent, even though we had to restart because stupid shit happened. Well, first the stream went out and I finally got it to come back, and then the next time it went out and I got this this error that said YouTube closed unexpectedly. You want to read about your family? Well, okay, so now we're going to have 1 giveaway read left. Yanna! Alright, we'll give you one of the giveaways. Miss Yanna. Yanna, you want to remind me what your sun sign is, man? I might be able to find you here. It hasn't been that long since I read for you. Yanna, Yanna, Yanna. Pisces. Is there anything in particular about your family? Yep, smoking talons. You are a Pisces, yep. So family is awful vague. Anything in particular? You say quick read on your family. Like what? Well, you can still have unconditional love and hold people accountable. You can love them even if they're fucking shitheads. That's unconditional love. It doesn't mean you put up with their shit. There you go. Let's go, man. This one's about to get real fucking real. Right? Yada, yada, yada. And sometimes the most loving thing you can do is to hold somebody accountable, especially if they're doing something that's harmful to themselves. But here's the thing, man. This whole like, oh, you should just be okay with it and accept that I treat you like shit. That's not unconditional love. You can still love somebody even though they treat you like shit. It doesn't mean you have to not hold them accountable or just accept it. Now, fuck that. Fuck that. Yanna, let's dig in here, man. Let's have some fun. Moon Garden Tarot, what we got for Yanna? Ten of Wands. Responsibility. Look, your responsibility is you. Their responsibility is them. So you can call people out on things, but it's up to them to take responsibility and change things. The biggest thing you can focus on, man, is what's up here and what you do with it. You know, and like I said, it's not that you don't still love people when they fucking treat you like shit, because we we do a lot of times, man. But you gotta be discerning. And sometimes, or discerning, however you say that, sometimes you gotta be a little bit cold, a little bit calculating to protect yourself, dude. You know, whatever their upside down bullshit is here, they don't know how to find true wish fulfillment. Well, that doesn't mean you have to keep letting the same energy come back around. And that's, you know, the judgment card, you could call it lovers back from the grave. Well, at this point, we're talking about family. Well, this is upside down. You don't have to keep letting this come back around and letting them do the same thing. It's okay to put people in timeout, including and especially your fucking family. I'm sorry. People hate when I say this because, like, oh, you should just be close to your family. And I see this shit everywhere. And I'm like, you guys are fucking gross. You guys are so far up your asses, it's like you're almost incest. That was kind of weird, Brandon. Look, personal authority, the Hierophant, is taking responsibility. So don't feel bad and don't feel like you don't love these people just because you're going to let the wheels spin on them so they can go figure their fucking shit out, man. Because what they're going to do, hold you back from being the fucking star for yourself as long as you allow it. Doesn't mean you don't love them, but it does mean you got to protect your cup, dude. Because their Nine of Swords energy, their Dark Night of the Soul, isn't your responsibility, dude. Unless it's your fucking child, and even then, it's more responsible to teach your kid how to deal with those things rather than just supplicate and baby them and deal with it for them. But that's not your responsibility. You know, they got to figure out how to get themselves out of jail here, how to get themselves out of their heads. You got your own shit to deal with, man, but it doesn't mean that you don't still love your family. It just means you have a certain degree of inner strength and a certain degree of no. You know what I mean? Like, no. Whatever this is, they got spilled cups. You know, they say misery loves company, right? You know, hanging around with energies where they've got a bunch of spilled cups in their past that they don't know how to fucking deal with, put the upright, and don't know how to fucking walk away from, doesn't mean it's your responsibility. It's their responsibility to transform their lives. It's your responsibility to transform yours, sweetheart. The world's here, man. And hopefully this gives you a little different way of looking at the world. It does. And I hope it does. Doesn't mean you don't love them. It doesn't mean you don't unconditionally love them. But you don't have to just accept being treated like dirt or being expected to jump through hoops and all this other shit that these people might want you to do. Just because they're your family doesn't mean you're obligated to put up with their fucking bullshit. Five of Swords, man. Hopefully this has got you thinking a little different. That's what this is about, is a shift of thinking. Magician's here, dude. So, don't let anybody pull the veil over your fucking eyes and make you feel obligated to put up with their fucking shit just because they're your cousin, your brother, what the fuck ever, your sister, your mom, your dad. We're adults here. They're adults. They have to fucking do that shit for themselves. They can't be like, oh, well, it's your responsibility to deal with my shit. No, it's not. You got your own towers. They got theirs. Doesn't mean you don't love them unconditionally, because you still do. Hell, you want to see what's best for them, but they have to fucking step it up, dude. For themselves. And yeah, you step it up for yourself. Yin Yang, Simi, your breath smells getting horrible right now. Let's see here, man. Couple Yin Yangs, please. Earth Ace is here. I don't know if one of these family members is an Earth sign or not. This could really rather just talk about you having a more grounded approach on it. You know, and the grounded approach is often the middle ground. It's, no, I don't hate you. I do still love you. You're still my family, but I'm not going to be talked to that way, or that's not my responsibility to take care of. You need to do that yourself. It's the very middle of the way approach, rather than, oh, I just hate this person now, or, oh, I'm just going to let them fucking shove me around because they're my family, and I love them unconditionally. You still love them unconditionally anyway. And people do that. They're expressing their truth. And people want to impose their truth on other people because people want to be right. Doesn't mean they are right. You might worry about this, them rejecting you. You know what? Let them. Let them, because as they're rejecting you, I guarantee they're still going to be watching you. See what you're up to. Well, you let them watch. And you just don't stop. You stay open to receive the gifts from the universe. You know, and if you can help steer them in that direction, fantastic. But remember, man, they got to walk through the fucking door. Storm is unexpected, and it likely will be unexpected for you to, whatever this is about, put your foot down and realize that you still love them, regardless. Chemistry and passion is here, man. Let's be focusing on your passions and what's important to you. You know, nurturing on yourself, because if you're not doing that first, you can't help anybody else. But even when you try to help people, yeah, to remember, it's their responsibility to walk through the door. You can show them the way, either nicely or through some tough love. At the end of the day, they gotta fucking do it, don't they? So let's tear off that false belief that unconditional love means you just have to accept people's fucking bullshit, because you don't. You can still love them anyway. One more card. And then I've got to pee really fucking bad. Stand for something, even if it means standing alone. It's a card about integrity, I think, man. Oh, Yeah, and I love you, dude. I hope that helps you out. Thank you so much for letting me pull some cards on that. When you see Shelly, thank her for donating some reads, because she did. Guys, I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. Come back and see what's up. But likely, we're probably going to end the stream here in a few. Actually, we might just do that now. My fucking butt and my back, this chair is killing it. So I've got 3. I'm going to owe 1 in the morning. One of the donated reads in the morning to be to somebody. Or, well, next time we stream, it won't be in the morning because the AM streams, the morning streams started sucking. That's why we quit doing them. All right, guys. I love you. Thank you, everybody that tuned in. Sorry for technical difficulties and whatnot tonight. We made it. We made it. I will see y'all on the next one. Everybody, peace out. Take care. Bye, guys. Be safe out there. Bye, y'all.